The long anticipated ultimate dribble tutorial for beginners is finally here. Now, we have been going crazy on social media lately. My last post of me just doing some regular clips hit over 3.5 million views, and the comments was nothing but love. But as you can see, it wasn't all love. We got a lot of haters too. You know, on this channel, we love the haters just as much as well, not just as much, but they're all a piece of it. They're all for a reason. It just means we're lit. This dribble style, for some reason, has just become the ultimate rage bait. If you're a content creator, even just using a little bit of my moves will get you so lit, so many haters, so many people respecting it as well. It's all just very polarizing this year. And I have to teach y'all, because a lot of the hate comments, the response to it, why are you tripping? There's only about 0.1% of people you will run into on this game doing these maneuvers. And I finally come to the conclusion that that's the problem. Not only am I going to be breaking this game over and over and over all year, I'm going to teach y'all how to break it with me. Take my moves, take my combos, post it, blow up off it, do what you have to do. STEEZO is for the people, and I love every single one of y'all. I've been promising the tutorial for a while now, and I'm gonna be giving you everything in this video that you need to combo up like me, to get all the haters mad, to showcase your skill, to be able to beat anybody. You're gonna need these fundamental basics, and we have to start with the basics. So hit the like, turn the noties on. This will not be the last tutorial. It's about 20 to 30 minutes. I will be switching to the live comm. Let's get into it. But before that, we have to give a shout out to today's sponsor. Week 5 is here, and the NBA season is right around the corner. So it's the perfect time to get in on the action, people. Then with Underdog. Now, they've got a crazy good offer. If you're new to Underdog, just use code STEEZO, and when you play your first $5 entry, you'll get $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries, and that's if you win or lose, people. Now, October is loaded. Underdog is rolling out unlimited boosts, plus a special Justin Herbert gimme pick just to get you started. Here's how simple it is. All you have to do is pick higher or lower on 2 or more player stats, and you already have a chance to win real money. Now, I've already locked in my picks for the week, and just looking at it, there are some good spots to jump on. Now, we went Justin Jefferson higher than 66.5 receiving yards, Jalen Hurts higher than 1.5 passing touchdowns, and Luka Doncic higher than 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Now, Underdog is available in over 30 states, people, including Missouri, Georgia, and Texas. So chances are you can play right now. So don't wait. Download the Underdog app, use code STEEZO, and let's get this bread all season long. Learning how to use the STEEZO style will be vital in this game because, as you can see, I don't waste any adrenaline bars, keeping my green window at its highest possible peak, which is very important. Like I said, even if you didn't want to do the long STEEZO combos, the long dribbler combos, just knowing how to combo moves together, move around this court without wasting any adrenaline will always be vital for any gaming style, for any play style on this game. Because let's break down what does take adrenaline. We all know spamming moves in place, if done too much, I just waste an adrenaline bar. What also wastes adrenaline? Speed boosting, as you can see. And this style that I'm going to be teaching you right now literally is just a way to where you can keep all your adrenaline without wasting any bars. Look at this. None of my moves that I will be teaching you cost anything, and that's why it's really vital for you to want to learn. Why would you not want to learn this style? As much rage bait as we're getting on Twitter, as much as people just hate seeing anything glitchy or combo, it would be perfect for a content creator and just wanted to be elite at this game in general, whether you wanted to take the most glitchiest, longest combos or just take a little bit of it. This style is peak. This style will be meta once learned, and I'm here to teach all of you it right now. Like and subscribe. Now, first things first, what we're gonna want to get into, which is very vital, is how to STEEZO slide, how to slide, how to stomp. See, I do not speed boost around the court. What I'm doing is actually this right here, sliding. And I know what you're thinking, this is just a hop step slide, STEEZO. What's so important by it? Well, this is what goes into most of our moving move combos, which we start with. If you notice, it all kind of starts off with the slide, because these slides can go into Pro 4 spins, they can go into crossovers, they can go into in and outs, which turn into nutmegs. As you can see, this is the connector move that a lot of dribblers who don't dribble aren't gonna notice, but you want to get it down. We got to get the basics down, and then we can get into the more glitchier combos. But as you can see, as I'm moving around, I'm really just sliding around, and that's what we're going to be teaching you right now. So to do the slide, it's fairly easy. All you're going to want to be doing is, if the ball is in your left hand and you are running to the left, R2 to the side, what you're going to want to do to activate the slide is, while running to the left and holding R2 with your left stick, with your right stick, you want to hit diagonal down to the opposite ball hand. So if you're running left, it should look like this. Boom. We'll do it again. Running to the left, holding R2 with the left stick, and then pressing diagonal down right with the right stick, and boom. Kind of want to hold it a little bit too, and you will get the slide. And it's the same thing for going back to the right. You want to hold right with the left stick and R2, then hit diagonal down left with the right stick. Boom. And this is the slide. All right, now that you got the slide, you're gonna learn now another version of the slide, which is the stomp. And it's pretty much the same thing as a slide, except instead of holding diagonal down with the right stick, you're just gonna want to hold directly down. So if you're running to the left while holding R2, you would just want to hold down with the right stick, and now boom, you get the stomp. Just like that. Same thing going the other way, R2 to the right with the left stick, and then hold down with the right stick, and boom. Now you're doing a stomp, and now you have the slides, and you have the stomps. And these are both important. Like I said, these are the connector moves. We're doing baby steps right now. I'm taking you step by step on how to do the combos and everything that goes into this combo right here. Hit the like and subscribe, turn the noties on. We're getting through it. Now that you know how to do the slide and the stomp, I'm going to be teaching you how to do an escape into a slide or a stomp. And all you're going to want to do is have these SIGS on right here, Jimmy Butler or Devin Booker escape, or if you're a little guard, you want Kyrie Irving escape. And all you're going to want to do is, if the ball's in your right hand, you want to hold R2, please look at the controller above, flick to the left or the opposite ball hand to do your little escape like that. And if you spam it, as you can see, you will lose adrenaline. That's why we only do it once. So you're gonna want to escape to the other side and do the slide, but without the left stick this time, just the right stick. So if we're doing the escape to the left, we're gonna hold diagonal down with the right stick and R2. So boom, escape, and then boom, into the slide. Again, look at the controller cam. Escape, slide. Escape, slide. And you could do this with the Jimmy Butler. I just like doing it with the Devin Booker because it's easier. But the Jimmy Butler can do it too. It's just a specific timing. You want to wait until the middle of the escape and then hit the inputs for the slide or the stomp, just like that. Now that you got the slide and the stomp out of the escape, we're going to be teaching escape, slides, into spins. Like I said, this is all a process, and this is all just a way to move around without losing adrenaline. You got to go step by step. So let's do the escape into the slide, into the Pro 4 spin, or the Penny Hardaway spin, or the DeMar DeRozan spin, whatever SIG you want to use. Penny Hardaway or DeMar DeRozan is all you need, and then boom. So to do this, you're going to want to slide out of the escape, just like we learned. And then after that, you want to hold left with the left stick and R2 the whole time, and then spin your stick from about, I want to say 11 to 7 o'clock counterclockwise if you're spinning left. So if the ball's in your right hand, you do the escape, boom, and then boom, spin the right stick. This one is a little bit tough, people. It's all about timing. I like to slide, hold left, and kind of right away I start the rotation with the right stick. As you can see, please look at the hand cam, slow it down if you need to, but this is how you slide out of, or spin out of slides, I should say. And the same thing with the stomp. Now I like to use the stomp going to the right, because for some reason, when you try to do the spin out of the slide going to the right, it can mess up, but this is how you do it both ways. But you can do this out of the slide or the stomp, as you can see. Boom, that's out of the stomp. This is out of the slide. And yeah, pretty much same thing going to the right. If the ball's in your left hand, you want to escape to the right, then hold right with your left stick and spin it from about, I want to say 7 to 11 clockwise now, if you're doing it with the ball in your right hand. So if you start on the left, R2 to the side, slide, and then spin, rotate 7 to 11 with the right stick. So boom, boom. Go this way, go this way. And this is all very important, people, because a lot of this spinning is what gets me into my combos. Now that you have the slides and the spins, remember, we're going step by step to make this combo, and the end result is going to be you flowing all over this court. So now that we got that down, let's get the slide, escape, into a spin, into a crossover. So you want to go step by step, what we just learned: escape, spin, cross now. And to do this, you want to do the escape, slide, spin, just like we learned. And then at the end of it, you want to flick R2, or while holding R2, you want to flick with your right stick to the left, kind of diagonal the up left or diagonal up right, depending on where you're going. So if you spin this way, you don't want to hold left with the left stick, because as you can see, you'll do a little ballerina spin or just some dumb shit. Boom, let go. And when he gets around, when the spin starts to end its rotation, you want to hit R2 and flick to the left. So boom, boom. Please look at the controller one more time as I do it. Slide, spin, cross, boom. And this move really just activates if you get the timing down. I wait for him to kind of complete the spin going back to the right. I'll slow it down so you can see, and then I will flick left with the right stick and he'll do a crossover after. It's the same way going this way. If you want to do a stomp with it, you can. See? Boom. Spin, and then while holding R2, you want to flick to the right as you're spinning this way. And that is how you do a Pro 4 spin into a cross. You need Lonzo ball cross for it. Now that you have that move, I'm going to show you how to quick stop finally out of the slide, spin, cross into a quick stop. Do the same thing we just learned. Cross and then hit R2 down, and you will quick stop so that you'll be able to pull off it right away. This is a lot of ways I like to finish clips, as you can see. So I could just be, as you can see, sliding around, and then boom, I catch him, boom, into a crossover, boom, into the quick stop. And all you're gonna want to do is after the Lonzo ball cross, after the spin, while holding R2, you just want to flick down with your right stick and he will do a quick stop, and then you can shoot directly after it, as you can see. You just want to do it quick before he finishes the animation right there. If you do it smooth, it'll look just like that. Slide, spin, cross, quick stop, pull. And now that you know how to do that, you will know how to finish your combos, which is actually important. In fact, whenever I'm learning dribbling, I kind of learn backwards. I kind of learn what I like to call kill moves like this is, so that everything I do leading up to it, whether it be glitchy, whether it be whatever, has a strong finish that's gonna get me a three-pointer. So as you can see, you can mix it in. If you wanted to speed boost even, do a spin, quick stop, 3. And that's pretty much the logic with that one. So now we know slides, we know escape into slides, escape slide into spin, escape slide into spin cross, and then escape slide into spin, cross, quick stop, shot. Just like that, people. And if you want to angle the crossover after the Pro 4, you can. Sometimes you'll be down here with it. So you're gonna wanna boom, boom, crossover, and kind of direct it backwards. So out of the Pro spin, Lonzo ball cross, if you do it like this, and then you hold the left stick and angle it to the side, you can angle it back to the 3, and all you're gonna wanna do is when you're backwards, hit R2 down. So even when you're below here, crossover right there, back to the 3. Again, look at the hand cam, crossover, I'm angling it with my left stick, I'm hitting to the side, either the right or the left, depending on where I am and which ball hand I am. Angling it back to the 3, then hitting R2 down, Devin Booker step back to finish the clip. So now we have the quick stop. And if you were low and wanted to go more backwards, back to the 3, just like that. Now that you have the slide spins into quick stops, here's another easy one. We're gonna do escape slide into a step back. All you're gonna wanna do is do the escape slide, continue to hold your left stick to the side while holding R2, then hit down with your right stick. So escape slide, hold it, R2 down. Escape slide, hold it with the left stick, then down with the right stick. And you could do it both ways. So boom, going left. If you do it too late, it will look like that. You kind of want to do it right directly after the slide, the R2 down, and it'll look like that. Same with the stomp, slide. This is the double step back, the slide into a step back. You see how much space this creates, especially if you get an ankle breaker right there, boom, and you could shoot right off of it, just like that. Another important move to have in the arsenal, especially when you have blur take, especially when you have takeover. You just boom, boom, and you'll see me get a lot of kills just like that. Now that you got all the slides, the spins, you're starting to flow. As you can see, you should have all of this in the arsenal right here. You're gonna wanna learn how to connect more. And to connect more, you're gonna wanna learn how to nutmeg. And a lot of people don't know how to nutmeg, how to do the between the legs, which is this right here. But they kind of changed it this year. All you're gonna wanna do is hit diagonal down opposite ball hand while holding R2 with the right stick, then hit to the left or to the right with the right stick. So if the ball's in your right hand, it's diagonal down left, and then left, all while holding R2. So boom, very quickly too. Ball's in your right hand, diagonal down left, left, boom. And you can do this with a lot of behind the backs. I'm using Jordan Poole because it gives you this behind the back, which is a good standing one. And the nutmeg is pretty easy because depending on what behind the back you have, the harder or easier it'll be doing the nutmeg right here. If the ball's in your left hand, you want to hit R2, diagonal down right, then right with the right stick, and you'll get that right there. Now you can do these angled just like that. All you're gonna want to do is after the nutmeg, kind of angle it with your left stick. Please watch the controller cam if you really are confused. All I'm doing is angling it with the left stick. So now that you know how to do the nutmeg, we're gonna be practicing a combo, which is the LeBron combo into the nutmeg. Now to do the LeBron combo move, you're gonna wanna do the escape slide, spin, Lonzo ball cross, then up with your right stick, no R2 to do the LeBron combo moves. You just have to be backwards with the Lonzo ball cross. As you can see, I'm doing an escape slide spin, Lonzo ball cross, holding down with my left stick, then tapping up very quickly with my right stick, and that'll activate the LeBron combo moves, which looks like an old 2K19, 2K18 crossover behind the back. That's why we like this move so much. And we just learned how to nutmeg, so we're gonna combine it with the nutmeg, as you can see. So this one is pretty self-explanatory. Slide, spin, LeBron, then hold up, and then press diagonal down right, then right, all while holding R2 to do the nutmeg, and then guide it with your left stick. So boom, boom, then R2 down, and now we got an actually valid combo. So slide, spin, LeBron, nutmeg, R2 down, boom. And that is another beautiful way to end your clips all without using any adrenaline. We're gonna do it going this way with the stomp this time, just to switch it up. So escape, slide, stomp, Lonzo ball cross, nutmeg into an R2 down. We're gonna do one more time, a little bit more cleaner. Boom, 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 and you can pull right off of it. Please slow down the video if you are having trouble keeping up. We have to go step by step, and now you know why we have to go step by step, because like I said, it's very complicated. Very easy once you get it down, but you definitely have to follow the steps into doing all of these moves. You can't just really jump right into it, just too much to remember. But I promise, once you get this stuff down, look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do the nutmeg going this way, cut a shot off of it. You will be flowing around this court, and it is all worth it, people. Now that you're starting to get your combos, you're starting to flow, I need to teach you this glitchy ass spin right here. Now I don't know the name of this spin or its origin. I'm gonna call it the Nick spin. So some dude named Nick Law told me he made it up. I really don't know if that's true or not, but hey, you got it. We could call it the De'Aaron Fox or DeMar DeRozan spin, because that's what the SIG you need to use to do it. We call it the spin cancel, but it's this move right here. You see? And I like to do it off of Lonzo ball crosses like that. A lot of people will see me do it and just think I'm doing some left stick. It's not left stick at all. It's all very calculated. It's that move right there. It's the same way on how to do this little yank right here as well. And this one's pretty easy. All you're gonna want to do is, like I said, if you're a small guard, use De'Aaron Fox spin jumper. If you're a big guard, you want to use DeMar DeRozan spin jumper. And if the ball's in your left hand, all you're gonna want to do is flick your right stick, or hold your right stick, or rotate your right stick, I should say, from, let's see, 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock, and then hold up once you hit 12 o'clock. So watch the hand cam as I do it. Flick up, boom. And that's pretty much all it is. Now, the reason why it looks so glitchy is because I like to do it off of that combo we learned earlier. Slide, spin, well, right here. Slide, spin, cross, into it, boom. As you can see, and then I use the left stick to guide out of it. So try it out of the slide, spin, Lonzo cross, hold left stick, then you can go this way and you can cross it back. As you can see, we're just putting the combos together. But yeah, this move is just very glitchy. You could do it out of nutmegs, same logic, just as long as the ball's in your left hand. And with the tall builds, you could only do it going this way, but on a small build, you could do it either or. So just remember that the De'Aaron Fox spin jumper, you can go with the left hand this way, or if the ball's in your right hand, it'll work that way too. But if you have a big build, it'll make you pick up your dribble. If you have DeMar DeRozan, it'll make you pick up your dribble. Now, applying this logic to do the yo-yo move, as people seen me do, it's pretty much just me starting it, going from 9 to 12 with the right stick. I like to hold R2 while you do it. You don't need to, but I like to do it. And then you just hold down with your left stick as you do it. So you just want to keep repeating it. So you get into the move, hold down with the left stick, do it again. Rotate 9 to 12, 9 to 12, 9 to 12. And now you're doing the yo-yo. And then when you're done with it, you just left stick out of it. You can slide cross and do your little Lonzo ball. Spin quick stop out of it. You can fade it. You could do slide cross into it this way. Now we're down here. We want to go back to the 3. You see how it's all just starting to flow together now. All you need to do is learn the basics of the movement, and the combos will make themselves. But that's why I say it takes a lot of skill, because all of these moves are very bumpable. So not only do you have to get this down, you have to make sure you're not getting bumps stolen during any of this. But like I said, the better you are at it, the more skilled you are, the more you will get out of this style. This is the hardest style. I know a lot of people don't want to ever give credit, like the shit I'm doing is very simple. This is all very hard, very just precise timing, just knowing where you're at on the court, knowing which moves to do, all very with mess upable, whatever word you want to call it, high margin for error. You got to give people that choose to dribble like these credit.
This is not easy stuff to do. It takes a lot of practice, a lot of repetition, even me explaining it to someone who just doesn't get anything about dribbling. It's going to be hard for you, but you have to go step by step. And trust me, this is the beginner tutorial. It gets way more in depth, way glitchier. Let me get 10K likes if you want me to keep going with the glitchier moves. But for now, this is about as glitchy as it can get, people. If you know everything from this video, you should know how to do everything I'm doing right here, not wasting any adrenaline, being able to finish your clips, being able to nutmeg backwards to the side, R2 down. That pretty much gives you everything you need to start getting into your STEEZO dribbling combos like so. I'm gonna add one more glitchy move to hit the road, because this one, a lot of people been wondering how I do the 720s or the 180s out of the triple threat. All you're gonna want to do is have Zion triple threat style, catch the ball like this. Now if you catch it like this and you hit to the left, if you're right-handed and you hit to your left and you're not doing a good jab step, you didn't catch it right. You want to catch it in a certain way to where your jab step to the left looks like this. So you want to flick left with your right stick until you get that. Then you want to rotate your right stick directly after the jab. I want to say 9 to 12 clockwise, and then hold diagonal down right and R2 directly after. So jab, spin, diagonal down R2, just like that. Again, you're going to want to use Zion Williamson triple threat style. Get the good catch. If you flick left with the right stick and you're not crossing that right leg over the left, you didn't catch it right. You want to have this animation right here, then spin 9 to 12, R2 diagonal down straight after, like that. And you'll get that spin. And it is RNG whether you get the 720 or not. Let's see, we get the 720 right here, and we did. Just like that. Now that's gonna wrap it up for today's tutorial. Like I said, we had to get the basics down, but after you get this down, like I said, whether you wanted to use all of it, some of it, it's very good to have in the arsenal. And now that you got the basis of the no adrenaline use STEEZO movement, it's only up from here. Let me get 10K likes for the next tutorial. We're pretty much just gonna be going more in depth. Right now, we just had to get the basics down. We had to get the steps, because, you know, I have to give y'all the basics before we get into the advanced. And as advanced as that sounded right now, it gets way more in depth. But I need y'all to master this style right here. Like I said, the excuses, oh, let them do the STEEZO dribbling. Not many people even do it besides STEEZO. And that's the problem this year. We are all going to learn how to do this, and we're going to all break this game together. And on that note, I love every single one of y'all. Hit the like, turn the noties on. We got the new jump shots. We got the new builds, new dribble moves updated. Go sub to the Twitter if you want to see all the updates in real time. And like I said, do y'all, because I've been dribbling and doing my style, not doing anything of what they complained about. They complained about the 7-4s. They complained about the fading middies. We don't do any of that. And they hate on me the hardest. Oh, it's only one dude doing it. No, we all gonna do it, motherfucker. I'm gonna give y'all exactly what y'all need on this channel. And that's a build. That's a dribble move. That's anything. I got every single one of y'all. Sensei STEEZO. We do this every single year. I love every single one of y'all. Don't believe in yourself, believe in me, believe in the STEEZO that believes in all of you. And on that note, I'm out.
Yeah, we really did it. Again, what they want this year, dribble tutorial. Oh yeah, mixtape, community tape. Y'all stay tuned, updates on that.